Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depends when you're watching this video. My name is Mr. Argueta. I will be your instructor for Principles of Management this upcoming semester. We are entering fall, and I know this is about a week before we start classes. Today is actually August 11th, and we will start our class online on August 18th, which is next week. But I'd like to get this video out to you early enough so you get a chance to watch it. It won't take long. My videos don't take long, but want to give you an understanding of what to expect when it comes to this class. I know that many of you have already taken a class with GNTC at some level, but wanted to make sure that you understood what the Principles of Management class looks like. So I am at gntc.edu, and what you want to start off with is either going to My GNTC or Okta. I'm going to go to My GNTC just to give you an idea of what that looks like. Here is the same tab as if you were to log in there, but you're going to log into Okta. This is the information to get you to this site. Yours might look a little different because mine's of course has other things that you might not be familiar with, but what you want to look for is Blackboard, which is right here. And once you click on Blackboard, you'll end up in a page that looks something like, I think, this. And where you want to go to is right down here where it says Courses. When you click on Courses, you should see in the upcoming term, right here under terms, upcoming, for me it's upcoming courses, but yours probably would have something like current courses. But since our semester hasn't started yet, I have to use the term upcoming courses. So for Principles of Management, this is where you go. You go to your Principles of Management class that you're taking with me online, and you'll end up in this page. This is our online platform in Blackboard. I wanted to give you guys sort of a glimpse, a preview of what to expect on a week-by-week basis, sort of the expectations of what is going to happen these next 8 weeks. A couple of things you want to keep in mind. The folders that you're going to see opens up on the 18th, so you will not be able to do this today or this week. You have to wait till August 18th when the class actually starts. The other thing is that on a week-by-week basis, the class is structured to open up week 1, week 2, week 3, based upon that week. So nothing, you won't see week 2, 3, 4, 5 on day 1. You'll only see week 1. And the week starts at Sunday at midnight, essentially, which will be Sunday into Monday. So Monday at 12 a.m. the folder will open. You'll have access to all the work until the following Sunday. So that Sunday coming up till 11:59 p.m. So basically have 7 days to work on your assignments. It's important for you to keep in mind 2 things. 1, I do not at any circumstance accept late work. So please prepare accordingly. And number 2, the assignments are going to be in a sequential order. So nothing that you do, you can't work ahead, you can't work behind. You have to do whatever's in that week's folder. So make sure that you are prepared to do the work on that week, because I will not allow extensions. I do not take late work. It is what it is. We move on. This is an 8-week course, and it moves very, very quickly. There's really no time to sort of redo stuff. All right, that said, let's get into it. So where we start is where it says start here. This is important because I want you to go to where it says course information. Under course information, you'll see the syllabus, and then of course how to get in contact with me. The simple answer about how to get in contact with me is through email. You want to email me. I get email on my phone. I can reply quickly. I try to address all the issues. We usually get about 2 to 3 days of lead time to be able to reply to our emails, but I attempt, now I don't guarantee this, but I try to email you back as soon as possible. Excuse me. So please be patient with me. That said, this is a large class. We're teaching close to 100 people in Principles of Management this semester, this first 8 weeks, and then again another 100 the second 8 weeks. So this is a very, very large class. So please be aware that it's going to be a lot of people. That said, let's go to the most important thing here, the syllabus. All right, the syllabus is very important because this is how we grade you. And this is sort of a contract between what to expect and what the objectives are, what we're trying to learn. But my contact information is also there. Let me make this a little bigger so we could see it. All right. All the learning objectives are listed out, but what I want to get to is this portion here is how you are being graded. 30% of your grade overall is going to be what's considered the Learn Smart, also called a Smart Book. It's sort of like forcing you to go through the chapter, read some of the book, and then it's asking you questions at the end. Now, this is an adaptive learning technology, which means that if you tell it, I know this information, it's going to move on. But if you tell it, I don't know this information, then it's going to give you more and more questions regarding that topic. So be careful. Don't say, I don't know this, because it's going to feed you more and it's going to take you forever to finish this. That is a required part of the book or of your assignments. 30% of your grade is the chapter quizzes and chapter homework. Every week and every chapter, you will have this. 30% of your grade, this is highly important, is discussions. Now, your discussions are composed of different things. Every week we'll have a topic. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. You will then reply to that topic, whatever that is. Now, I want you to please keep in mind, I am not against you using AI. I'm against you prompting AI to create a response to a discussion. This has to be your own work. If it's not, I will zero it out. You will not get credit for it. For all that, you will not get credit for it. If you're using AI, you need to post on the bottom like a citation that you used AI. What I mean by that is, you're going to type in your information, your words, your thoughts, your original concepts, and you can ask AI to correct the writing, correct the grammar, correct the spelling errors. But do not go to AI and say, create a discussion on this topic. You will be caught very quickly. AI is a very easily detectable thing now. Please, let's avoid that conversation. Let's just do your work, and you can use Grammarly or Chat or any of the other ones, Gemini, to help you, but not to do the work for you. Okay, and then 10% of your work is of your grade is going to be your midterm and your final. So that being said, let's take a look at what that class looks like. Okay, so as I said, that's where your information is for this. This is some of the other stuff, tutoring and things you might need. But in regards to a book, you don't get a physical book. Day one, you just click on the first assignment, which I'll show you in a second here, which is here. You click on the first assignment, chapter 1 and chapter 2. Every week you get 2 chapters, and it automatically connects you to the book. Okay. In chapter 1, you'll see that this is the Learn Smart. This is that Smart Book, that 30% that I'm telling you about. This is your chapter quizzes, and this is your homework. This is the Smart Book, the Learn Smart, 30%. These two add up to 30%. And every week you'll have 2 chapters to do. Okay. So keep in mind, every week you'll have all the way here in the bottom, you'll have your discussion. The first week, it's just telling me about you, right? Tell me about yourself. Give me some original stuff. Okay. I want to make sure you understand how the discussions work. And before I say that, I want you to know your midterm, this is important, your midterm and your final are questions that come from your weekly quizzes. Let me repeat that so you're aware. I will not give you a study guide for your midterm and your final because all the questions in your midterm and your final come from your weekly quizzes. So prepare accordingly. Okay, that's stated. Let's take a look at discussions and what they're like. So let me close this. In the discussion, you are required to do a few things. 1, post your original post by Wednesday the latest, right? So week 1, before Wednesday or on Wednesday, make sure that you share your background, your thoughts, your introduction. And then you're going to reply to a video that I will post, my video, inside of your discussion. So when you see there's a bunch of, when you post stuff, there's going to be a bunch of other discussions under here. I am going to also post, like all of you, all of the people that are in here, I am going to make a video talking about something in regards to our weekly discussion. In this case, this is the introduction. So I'm going to post a video, not this video you're watching, but inside of your discussion, I'm going to post a video introducing myself, giving you a little bit about my background. So I also participate weekly in the discussion. You are required to reply to that video, to that post. You're also required to reply to 2 other students in the class. So the discussion is composed of your original post, a reply to my video weekly, and a reply to 2 other students. So there's going to be 4 interactions that you will have weekly in the discussion. Okay? So making sure that you're doing that. Every week is the same with the exception of the midterm. During the midterm, I do not give a discussion because I feel like it's a little overkill. It's too much work. And the final week, week 7, the same thing. I don't do a discussion. The reason why I mention this is because I want you to know how important it is to do your discussions and get as many points as possible there. There are only 5 discussions. 5 discussions. There are 16 chapters. There's 16 homework assignments, 16 quizzes, 16 Learn Smarts, all of that. But there's only 5 discussions. And 5 discussions equal out to 30% of your overall grade. So if you miss 1 Learn Smart, if you miss 1 quiz, if you miss 1 homework assignment, it doesn't impact your grade that much. But if you miss 1 discussion, approximately 5% of your overall grade gets deducted, gets lowered. Do not miss a discussion, and please do not cheat on a discussion, because I promise you it will not work out well. All right, enough said. That is pretty much it. I don't want to overwhelm you. I wanted to give you an example of this. I wanted to show you so you can be prepared. I want to give you as much as possible to understand what you're going to get into. I know it sounds like I'm being harsh, but I'm not. I'm a pretty relaxed individual. You'll see videos every week. They're live. They're not live, but they're live in the sense that this is obviously me, but they're current. I do it weekly. I'm involved in your discussions. I read every discussion. I'm a part of this class just like you are. I tell you about my life. I introduce myself. I'm not just some person somewhere in the universe just grading papers. I'm a real individual, and I'll introduce myself in the video. So that being said, I think that's about it for now, guys. I hope that you enjoy the class. I hope you had a great summer and you're ready to go. Thank you for the cooperation during the semester. I hope that we get to know each other deeper, and I look forward to meeting all of you guys. Take care. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy the last couple of days off. See you online. Take care.